Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode like I'm playing a game. But let's get right into it because I got like zero space on my PC. So because of a new game I was just playing long, and that shit was hard. So yeah, let's go.
Amblin Reed created her channel to document what was supposed to be an epic weight loss journey.
My name's Amberlyn, and I wanted to start a YouTube channel for weight loss.
Instead, the audience saw nothing but drama and catastrophe as Amblin almost doubled her body weight, with her brutal transformation beginning when she'd weigh in during her very first video.
I did my weigh-in. I was 368.0.
Amblin's courageous ability to share this vulnerable information led to an instant fan base of approximately 200 subscribers, along with positive comment after positive comment on every single video. But while everybody was rooting for Amblin, only 7 days after uploading her first video, there were already signs that her weight loss journey was going to end in disaster, as she'd post her first weekly weigh-in explaining that she hadn't lost any weight.
My weigh-in was 368.0.
If you don't lose any weight but you stayed the same, that means you didn't really do much, right? Because I think that's what happened to me. No, mine was different, right? I think my coach told me that my shit was like transferring from fat to muscle or some shit like that. Because I would stay the same, but I would like work out a lot more when I was doing wrestling in high school. So I wouldn't lose weight, but I wouldn't gain weight. So I guess I was getting muscle over fat during that point. I don't know if that's how it works, but somebody let me know.
Today was 368.0, so I stayed the exact same.
Change?
The other thing that became obvious in this video was that Amblin had no desire to sacrifice for her goal.
When it comes to Thanksgiving, no, I will not be counting calories, if any of you are wondering. No, I will not even be thinking about my health that day. I'm just not.
See, for her, I guess she should have just a normal day of what she was eating, counted those calories, and then dropped some. I guess that's how you would do it. You gotta go into a calorie deficit. I just know about calorie deficit. I don't know about the whole thing.
Not gonna think about my weight.
And she had a defeatist attitude toward her weight loss journey.
I don't have willpower like I used to. I remember the days where I was down 3 pounds a day, but I'm never gonna be that again.
It's safe to say that this unconfident mindset was doing her no favors, as 1 week later, she'd upload another weigh-in video revealing that she'd actually gained weight.
This week has been my most indulgent binging week I have ever had. I weighed in at 371.0.
Before she'd talk about her solution to fix this, which was not to eat healthier, but rather to change the day on which she weighed herself.
I will be weighing on Thursdays now, and by this Thursday I hope to be down 3 pounds. It should be simple.
While Amblin concluded by stating that losing another 3 pounds should be simple, she'd once again gain weight in the week that followed.
I've been having a lot of issues with saying no to certain foods, so I did my weigh-in. I was up 2.8. Every time I weigh in, I'm like not losing. I don't know what to do,
with the trend continuing into the week after that.
But I stepped on the scale and saw 377. My first reaction was, what? That can't be right. I stepped on it a few other times, which I normally do, and it all said the same thing. I definitely know how to gain some weight.
It was obvious that Amblin's weight loss journey wasn't going to plan, and while almost every comment remained positive, her failure to lose weight resulted in her very first hater, who she'd foolishly dedicate an entire video to.
This person is beating me up so bad with their words, saying that since I started this channel, I'm actually up weight.
However, Amblin...
I mean, look. Just hear from my point of view, right? A bunch of people are showing you support, right? And then you're not doing it. So maybe if you get hate, you might start doing it.
Amblin had a plan to prove this hater wrong, as 1 week later, she'd upload a video providing an outline for the weight she wanted to get down to by the end of the year.
My resolution is to reach 299 pounds. I think I was 11 when I weighed 290 pounds, and ever since then, I have never seen that number 2 at the beginning of my weight.
After posting this video, Amblin began to make progress instantly.
So my weigh-in yesterday was 377.
See, look, that support didn't help, but the hater got her moving.
0. My weigh-in today was 376.4, so that's down 0.6.
And would announce 5 months later that she'd lost an impressive 28 pounds.
It feels really freaking good to be so on track. I'm in the 340s, no more 350s.
Although throughout the rest of the year, Amblin's discipline began to slip.
I spent the last 3 weeks
I do be like that
whatever
sometimes.
I wanted. Yes, I have gained 13.8 pounds in the last couple of months.
And by the end of the year, rather than being down to her goal goal of 299, she was instead back to 377 pounds.
That was my weigh-in, 377.0.
The exact same weight that she was at the beginning of the year.
Damn.
Yet, in retrospect, this loss of 0 pounds seems quite favourable, as only 4 months later, she'd make an announcement that ultimately caused her weight gain to spiral out of control. Amblin uploaded a video titled "Going Through a Breakup," explaining that her 4-year relationship had slowly fallen apart, which was followed by a different video only 2 days later, explaining that the scale couldn't even weigh her anymore, as she'd become heavier than 420 pounds.
The fact that the scale wasn't reading me because I reached 420 again, or around there, it absolutely hurts.
Amblin's emotional state was healed to some extent when she began to date a new girl called Destiny. However, this only seemed to make things worse, as she'd begin to go months without weighing herself.
Last time I weighed myself was over 2 months ago.
And after only 6 months of being in this new relationship, Amblin explained that her weight had hit a new high.
I weighed in and I'm 455.0 pounds. I know every single time I come on here I weigh more and more and more.
The audience also began to observe that Amblin had adopted a significantly more obnoxious, unlikable attitude, which when combined with her weight gain, led to a surge in people hating on her content.
There's so many excuses for why she can't
every move I
exercise.
make. Even in the good things that I do, people find negative, and it's frustrating to me.
At around the same point in time, with the assistance of various mukbang videos, Amblin experienced a significant increase in her subscriber count, although obviously this only gave her more incentive to eat, helping her to reach 482 pounds only 6 months after hitting 450. Things became even worse for Amblin when she'd announced that her new relationship had also come to an end, stimulating yet another increase.
Damn.
January 1st, I weighed 489.2. That is the highest weight I have ever weighed. Absolutely disgusting. 10.8 pounds away from 500 pounds. I can't even say that out loud. That is possible for me to be that big. It is scary.
And as a result of this gain, Amblin decided to put her foot down and make a change once and for all. Only this change wouldn't come in the form of a new diet or even a new exercise routine, but it would rather appear in the form of a video announcing that she would no longer be stepping on the scale or tracking her weight loss journey whatsoever.
I am
done with my weight loss journey. Sharing my journey does not help me at all.
It seemed as though Amblin couldn't bear to see herself hit 500 pounds, with this willful ignorance being spotted by the audience immediately. Her former title as a weight loss YouTuber had transformed into the new title of a weight gain YouTuber, and with a steadily increasing audience, Amblin's inability to lose weight began to receive exposure outside of YouTube. She's a woman who started her channel at 350 pounds to motivate herself and others to lose weight. She has since gained over 200 pounds through excessive binging and delusions about what is healthy. She starts a new diet every few weeks and breaks them within hours. There are rumors that she can't fit into her own bathroom at this point and is mostly immobile. She's a train wreck. My fear of becoming like her has been a great motivation to continue this lifestyle, and it's not like this was the only person who was using Amblin as fuel for their own weight loss journey. I watch Amblin Reads videos on YouTube to motivate me to cut my portions down and work out more. Good lord, that poor girl. Not even 30 and she can barely walk due to morbid obesity. But while these people were able to find inspiration to continue on their weight loss journeys,
I watch my 600-pound live, super fat versus super skinny, or I did see one episode of super fat versus super skinny. It's interesting. Bad eating habits of those people motivate me.
Amblin Reed was doing the opposite. She'd begin her 4th year on YouTube weighing in at 497 pounds, which accompanied yet another optimistic resolution.
My goal is not to eat a single time in January. I'm going to be pretty much doing a very clean eating, and I'm just
most people around that weight
the audience already knew exactly what was going to happen. Amber is never going to lose weight. She's been doing this for years now. She'll be eating at Texas Roadhouse in 2 weeks, and with the assistance of her jumbo Coke and chocolate movie theater diet, these comments turned out to be correct.
So that means in 1 week I've gained 12.8 pounds.
However,
yo, how do you gain that much, bro? You gotta actively try to gain that much pounds to get that. I eating normally cannot get that much pounds. And I'm barely moving around, bro. I'm barely moving around in my house, streaming almost every day, right? And I can't get that much, bro.
However, it will be what Amblin did next that took her journey to a whole new level of degeneracy. She'd begin to use her weight as clickbait for new videos, proudly displaying her unhealthy diet in exchange for extra views, leading to the confirmation that Amblin was now over 500 pounds.
I just keep gaining. I've never weighed this much ever. I don't even want to say it out loud. It's weird. It seems too real when I say it out loud.
Because it is.
My weight today was 500.6.
Well, who's actually surprised? And no, girl, you're not retaining water. You know exactly what you did. Way to make excuses. Retaining water did not make you 500 pounds. Eating 6,000 plus
6,000, bro. I'm barely getting like 2,300 a day. 6,000 a day is insane.
Calories a day did. Well, we all saw this happening. Don't have to be that so raven to know you were gonna hit 500 pounds. The cycle continued with a brand new goal.
My goal is to be 465 pounds by June 29th.
Followed by a brand new failure.
Yesterday, I weighed in for you guys at my heaviest. It was 525 point something.
Her weight had unsurprisingly gotten even worse by the following year.
567?
And as Amblin creeped past 100,000 subscribers, she began to receive criticism from some of YouTube's biggest fitness influencers.
For meal one, she has a recharge bar from DkShadow. It should be called a fat bar. In fact, there's more grams of fat in a recharge bar than a Kit Kat bar.
Yet her response was simply that these fitness experts didn't understand who she was.
Every video made about me is just horrible and rude, and people just don't understand where I'm coming from, and I feel like I'm very misunderstood.
And it would be through this ignorant attitude that Amblin reached a whopping 572 pounds. However, in case things weren't already bad enough, only 5 months later, Amblin uploaded a new video announcing that she'd been diagnosed with cancer.
So I got my results back, and I do have cancer. I have womb cancer.
Which was extra frightening given her health.
The reason why I'm really scared is because of my weight, which is also my fault. So, it's just...
Amblin had hit absolute rock bottom. And while during the early days of her channel, she stated that she'd never get weight loss surgery, desperate times began to call for desperate measures.
So I have been putting off calling a weight loss doctor for months now, but I don't know what came over me. I just did it. I called a weight loss place that I know about.
Amblin stated that one of the worst parts about getting the surgery was that her views on YouTube would likely decline.
Do I think I'm gonna lose viewers by getting weight loss surgery?
Isn't the worst thing about weight loss surgery is that you can't eat the same?
And honestly, by me losing weight, I will lose viewership.
And that she'd need to lose a bunch of weight prior to the surgery.
At the size that I am, they won't be able to do weight loss surgery.
Prompting Amblin to lose a whopping 89 pounds in only a couple of months.
I weighed
Look
in
at that.
today.
If you actually try,
at 483.0,
then you could actually do it. Isn't that crazy?
9.4 pounds, and I'm ecstatic.
Although for whatever reason, Amblin never got the surgery and instead, as you might expect, put the weight back on. That would be until just a few months ago when Amblin announced that she had finally picked out a weight loss surgeon.
How I'm feeling now is I'm ready to take that step. I already know what surgeon I want to see.
Yet it was going to be incredibly expensive.
It comes out to $23,000.
And as a result, she's currently saving for the procedure while waiting for her doctor's approval. Amblin currently weighs in at 508 pounds.
Who knew that she could get 89 pounds down if she actually tried? Let me say, everybody knew that. Just in case y'all ain't aware, she claims weight loss surgery is expensive, but spends an average of $3K per month on takeout alone. She admitted this herself. $3K per month on takeout. I don't even spend $10 a month on takeout. It's like $10, or I'll say like $50 a year on takeout. If I'm like lucky, I guess. I don't know. She admitted this herself. She has a shopping addiction as well, spending thousands a month on hauls for her and her current in-house girlfriend. I was 522 pounds at my heaviest. I'm also 6'4". I could only imagine being shorter that much weight. Now I'm currently 240 pounds and I'm very proud that I'm half the man I used to be. I hope she ends up finding the motivation to actually turn her life around. Her doctors probably need to lie to her and be like, oh yeah, you're about to die if you don't lose like 100 pounds. and then keep lying to her until she loses all that pounds. Or maybe she'll just die. Worst case scenario. But like, subscribe. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night.